Hello and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancer, okay? So this is for any planet you have in your chart under Cancer. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because everyone knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Froude's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, let's get into your cards. Yes. Alright, so, no. Alrighty. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you have the Two of Spring in the upright, card number 1. Then, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good or has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And then we have the Emperor. Juicy. I don't know where that came from, because the Aries in my life is my dad, so I'm like, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my, Cancers, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Star. Wish fulfillment. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the Four of Summer. Interesting. Alright, now to clarify. Okay. Please, angels and guides. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Butterfingers. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and clarify the Two of Spring. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please clarify the Two of Spring. And you have the Glankener with the Lady of the Harvest at the bottom of the deck, followed by Solace, followed by the Undressing of a Salad, followed by Fairies of the Future. Yeah, I want to stop at that, because then this reading would be too long. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone. Calm yourself. What is up with me today? Well, not today, just right now. Where are my thoughts? Let's get back to the present moment, Talar. Hi. Alright. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and clarify the Emperor in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and clarify the Emperor. And you got Tom the Poet, followed by List of the Shadow at the bottom of the deck with Arvel Parrot and Gotcha and the Sage and the Singer of Intuition. Okay. I'm trying to keep these readings short. Okay. So please. We're gonna get there. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why the Star card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. You got the Journeyman, followed by himself at the bottom of the deck. And the collective, and a collective of pixies. Okay. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why you have the Four of Summer. Why they have the Four of Summer here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. And you got the Piper. I don't know what I was going to say. And the Singer of the Chalice. Alrighty. As well as Los Cunas. Okay. Let's read, shall we? Okay, my gorgeous Cancers. Alright, so the first card you got out is the Two of Spring. Now, the Two of Spring talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Yay, you're moving forward. Now, the cards clarifying the movement forward because of teamwork, okay, are the Glenconner. Now, the Glenconner seems like a bad card, but at the very end it talks of clear sight. So I feel like you see clearly now where you have to go. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, 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 bright sunshiny day. Next card, Lady of the Harvest. Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, harvest, release. Basically an ending of something. Well, when you're working together, it's faster to get to the end, yes, than it is by yourself. Now, the next card, alright, is Solace. Now, Solace, okay, spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. So, you see clearly where you're going, and because of the teamwork, it is coming to fruition much faster. And because of the coming to fruition, you are gaining more knowledge about it than you would have otherwise. Right? Next you have the undressing of a salad. Now the undressing of a salad talks of being balanced, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, being impossible. This is the first time this message came up. This guy, balance, avoiding extremes. So this blue person is out of the norm from these brown beings, right? Person, it's a being, it's a magical creature, an ent or a nymph, whatever, like one of those woodland creatures. So the blue one, in order to not be overthrown by everybody else, needs to keep it real, needs to keep it safe, needs to achieve the impossible in this case, which is not to rock the boat too much. I feel like you're not just working with one person, maybe you're working with many, and in order to allow this progress to be really made, alright? Yeah, you are trying to keep the peace within the group, which is what I'm picking up on. Then you have Fairies of the Future, which talk of be here now, alright, and guidance moving forward. What came to mind were a couple of the projects that I had to do in university that I didn't pull my weight in the group. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's every single time I talk of teamwork, usually something along those lines, but this time that idea popped up into my mind. So because I've been through it, and I've seen the different what it does, having one person not really pulling their weight does to a group. Well, that's why I can talk about it. But it's not the finest moment of my life, I agree. I'm not very proud of myself, but because of it, I learned immensely. Now, the next card you have is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor talks of use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. I'm guessing this person has been through the not so perfect teamwork, so because they have that baggage, okay, they can better lead. And that's what they mean when they say everything that pops into your mind is relevant in tarot. So in readings, when you are when you're channeling messages. And I thought I wasn't that good. Joking. Okay. So the Emperor is first clarified by Taum the poet. Now Taum the poet talks of erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief, clear sight, and poetry. I feel like, yet again, clear sight is what is standing out here, because the Emperor can make a decision due to his clear sight, right? Then you have List of the Shadows. Now List talks of healing the shadow, addictions, bondage, self-esteem. Now Taum, okay, yes, has clear sight, but I feel like Taum has clear sight because all he does is observe, right? Doesn't really. He's just like the hopeless romantic, not necessarily the hopeless romantic, but the hopeless something, right? Yeah, who is just enthralled by what he's seeing, but doesn't really do anything in order to get it, to make himself known or whatnot. And I think so that's when List comes and heals his bondage that keeps him stuck. Wow. Because if you can see, Taum is like a statuesque individual. I mean, he looks white like marble, right? The color scheme, like he's a statue that's staring intently at something. And I think that's what List comes here to do. So the Emperor has, in order to become the Emperor, you need to get out of this statuesque mode and be able to actually act upon what you see. Because if you just look and you don't act, you can't be the Emperor. But you need to use logic and structure in order to act in accordance to the situation. I think that's where Taum comes to play. Then you have Arvel Parrot. Now Arvel talks of communication. And so I think another part of an Emperor's job, in order to be efficient at it, is to communicate his vision. To communicate how he sees it done and when he sees it done and all those things. This might shock you that these are the things that need to be worked on for now, but with this knowledge you have gained wisdom beyond your years. Okay, and that wisdom will allow you to tap into an intuition because an intuition that has made you become more perceptive. Basically, it has put things in your unconscious. It has made things unconscious. You don't have to think about it anymore. They're just reflex, is what I'm getting. Okay, next you have the Star card. Now the Star card is an Aquarius. First of all, okay, the Emperor generally is seen as Aries. Okay. Then the Star card is Aquarius. Yes. And the star says, look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring belief from challenging times. Yeah. So things are moving up. Yes, they are. You now have logic and structure, and you have become a better leader. And with that, things are looking up and looking better. So the first card clarifying it is the Journeyman. Now the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. So you're definitely moving forward. Okay. Then you have Himself, which talks of natural magic, natural law, life force, shamanic powers, and magic. So things are definitely moving forward. So much so that you have become partly magical, is what I'm getting here. Then you have a collective of pixies. Now the collective of pixies talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So what I'm getting from this card is that you are doing what you can for your collective, the people who are important to you. So you want to do right by them. That is what you're doing with the Star card. You're creating a better future for everybody, is what came to mind. Now last card is the Four of Summer. Now the Four of Summer is being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Okay. Maybe this, what you're doing for others, you're doing it because you I actually had this today. Okay, so I was outside cleaning, and we have an area where both my grandparents and our land meets. Now, that part of of land has actually not been cleaned for a very long time, and we're having guests over, and I'm like, let's go out there because it's gonna be fun, and they're kids, and I want to have fun with kids. Well, with the kids that are coming, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna run around and whatnot, and so I'm like, well, I would like to clean this because it looks kind of dingy and whatnot. So I cleaned it, and it's been like 2 days I've been cleaning it, and it's it's not easy. It's a lot of work. But what I'm getting to is, when you're used to it being done a certain way. I haven't been cleaning that part of the land for a very long time. Well, I've never actually cleaned it before, but I started doing it now, and now I'm like, oh, well, you know what? This is unfair. But then I'm like, well, you know what? It's unfair to them because it would be unfair to them because for all this time they're the ones who took care of it, and now it's my turn, and I'll do it happily. So that is what is coming to mind with the Four of Summer. Maybe you're doing this for the greater collective, but you feel like your part hasn't been recognized enough, and yeah. But then I'm like, well, you know what? Because I'm an air sign, so I'm a Libra, and Libra rising, excuse me. But then I'm like, well, you know what? I did that at some point. So seeing as I'm the most youthful one, the one with most time on her hands, I think it's like I can do this for the greater good, So it might have been that while I was cleaning, I was like, oh, yeah, why is no one helping me? But now I'm like, okay, now I understand. Okay, so clarifying that holy, we got the Piper. Now the Piper talks of order, right? And like I said, I'm the youngest I'm the youngest and not here, and I have most time on my hands. So it's the order of things that I should be the one cleaning, you know. Then you have the singer of the chalice. Now the singer of the chalice, and I think that's what you're realizing. You're unhappy that you're doing it, but you're like, you know what? If it's for a good cause, then I'll do it. You know, it doesn't really matter if it's not that good, but I'm happy that it's being done. At least I'm doing it, you know. So you'll find the silver lining out of it, and that's what's important. Then you have the singer of chalice, which talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, miracles. But trust that what you're doing, okay, is for the greater good, is what I'm getting. Then you have Los Gunas. Now Los Gunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, adventure. And yeah, I also mentioned that you are basically finding the silver lining of it, right? So your ability to consciously think, how is this going to benefit me? Or not how is this going to benefit me, but why am I doing this? Is this going to benefit more than just me? Because if it is, then it's worth the effort. And if it would just benefit me, then I'd be pretty selfish. But it's for everyone, you know. It's for everyone. So, and also it's my way of doing exercise. So, at least there's that. So, my gorgeous Cancers. Okay, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. Alright, and with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!